I didn't see the shot. I just seen the aftermath, but medical team seems to say he's doing better, so that's what matters the most.
Obviously, everyone saw he took a shot to the head, but I just checked in on him. Seems to be doing really good already. So that's just where it's at. That's the status of it right now.
Can the Lakers win without AD at 100%? Talk to me.
They can win tomorrow night if they don't have him. I don't think they can win, in San Francisco. And also, just to be clear, Molly, it's not about him at 100%. He's either going to probably play or not play, because he was not in the concussion protocol last night when he left the arena, and that's a good sign. Darvin Ham said he was getting better. That's good. But the thing is that concussion symptoms are evaluated over the course of 24 hours. So today is an extremely important day. As well as the Warriors played last night, and they really did some positive things, particularly some of the supporting cast to Steph Curry. The most important thing in the NBA is how Anthony Davis feels today and whether he shows concussion symptoms. Because what I will tell you is I've learned about covering concussion and the concussion protocol for the last decade. No situation is the same. So I don't want to make any assumptions. I don't want to imply that anything is going to happen. But AD today is vitally important that he's okay, because if he enters the concussion protocol, he will not be able to play almost certainly in Game 6 because of the rules.
Covering the NBA, listen, we all family. It don't have to be from the same network. We all family. Those boys on TNT, those are my brothers. Charles Barkley, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith from Queens. I mean, we go back since I was a kid. Ernie Johnson, the great Ernie Johnson.
Kenny's on the show Friday.
That's right. And Kenny Smith will be here.
As in tomorrow.
We'll be here. I got to tell y'all something. When Shaquille O'Neal and Charles Barkley were laughing last night, I mean, let's just call it what it is. I mean, all of us, damn it, we're all not as composed and as professional as the great Brian Windhorst. We just not. We just not. Sometimes we just can't help it. We got to let it go. Because, damn it, I'll be damned if I wasn't laughing. I'm like, concussion? Concussion? I thought the NFL season was over. You understand? Now, I understand that concussions can happen in other sports, boxing, UFC. And I mean, if the collision is fierce enough, I guess it could happen in basketball too. But damn, I ain't seen nothing yesterday that made me say concussion. Concussion? Now, I don't know if it's true or not. Did the wheelchair get him to the locker room? I'm not sure. Is that true, Jay?
Yes, that's why they were dying.
A wheelchair? Wheelchair? Really? Really? That's where we are? Listen, if you are LeBron James, this has got to be, listen, I hope Anthony Davis, I got to actually sit here and say this. I hope Anthony Davis is okay.
See, that's what
really. I got
no
to really
other place
say
to go but that.
Look, man. I mean, we got to stop. We got to stop it, man. We got to stop it. It's the playoffs, man. I mean, damn it, was he running over the middle and got hit by Ronnie Lott or something? Did I miss something? Did I miss it? You know, is Ray Lewis still playing Ray Lewis in a Los Angeles Lakers uniform? I mean, did he get hit by Aaron Donald? Did I miss something, Jay Williams? Did I miss something? Because I just show Jay Williams right now.
Okay.
I mean, did I miss something? I ain't making this up.
I hope he's okay.
I hope he's okay.
I want him to be okay.
I hope he's okay. I hope he's okay.
I hope he's okay. For a second, Meg. Let me say it. Let me be the adult in the room.
Go ahead.
Concussions are serious.
Concussions are serious.
I'm so glad Molly came in with the groundbreaking, earth-shattering wisdom. She had to stop the whole show to let everybody know that concussions are serious. Who would have thought? It's a good thing that Anthony Davis never suffered a concussion. They didn't even put him in concussion protocol, and he's expected to play in Game 6. So he's perfectly fine. But thanks again, Molly, for letting us know that concussions are, in fact, serious.
He's okay.
I know they are. We're not holding
Concussions are very
No
serious.
one
I've
is
seen
saying
concussions with less.
Hold on.
They can have life-altering effects.
Hold on. No one is saying a concussion isn't serious. We're saying we found it hard to believe that a concussion actually happened on that play that we were watching.
Can happen
oh,
anywhere.
My Lord. Okay, fine.
You can fall,
Can I just add
something?
Can I get to my point?
Sure.
Because it's something bigger than Jay.
Okay.
Because now that we got that out the way, because I can assure you Shaq is still laughing. I can assure you Barkley said it, because we can't believe it. You just can't believe it. You can't make this up. I felt bad for LeBron James because he's like, He's sitting on that bench. Did you see LeBron James' face when he was sitting there by himself and Anthony Davis got up and walked to the locker room? It was like, I cannot believe what the hell this is happening to me. This man is trying to compete for a championship in his 20th season, and now you getting wheeled to the locker room. You're good. Oh, there's a lot more to say. We got a lot more to say.
I know.
There's no way we ran out of things.
So, look, I hope AD is okay. I hope AD is okay.
I know you do.
I find it hard to believe that can create that type, but I'm not a doctor.
Right.
That's why he's seeing doctors. We'll see if the doctors put him in concussion protocol or not.
Right.
Sometimes you can understand, though, with the history, why people would question the legitimacy of the hit, though, right? I've had a concussion before. Granted, I've seen less, like you said, too, Wendy. But let's not forget last series against Memphis when he got hit in the shoulder. He dropped down with his shoulder and he said, I can't move it. Wow. You heard him mouth, I can't move it.
And they came out after the time and played.
And played.
Yes.
And was still reaching up and going fine. So, there are a series of things that have occurred in AD's career that make you question the legitimacy of injuries when they occur. Now, a lot of them are more soft tissue, things of that sort. I just want to say that this is playoff basketball. I've never participated in the playoffs. I've talked to a lot of players that have played playoff basketball.
Yes.
I've had to fight through a lot of injuries in my life. Once again, not this injury on this level, but it does get to a certain point, Stephen A. Smith, where you're looking at it saying, okay, I hear you. But maybe it's just cut from a different cloth, Stephen A. I know a lot of guys.
He is.
I know a lot of guys that wouldn't allow the wheelchair to even be in place for anybody to see that.
Right.
They would have rather stumbled out or had somebody hold on to them.
That's right.
So it's not even close to that appearance
Yes.
that it could be the case.
Correct.
Just throwing it out there.
That is a fact.
I'm not saying it's wrong. It's right, Molly. I'm just saying I know what guys who have currently been playing, who have gone through, it just will never show that.
Listen.
I think Jay Williams put it perfectly. No one is questioning the seriousness of a concussion. But the problem is, Anthony Davis never had a concussion. It's just being reported now that he just took a shot to the face and he's expected to play in Game 6. So you get hit in the face and you need a wheelchair? In the Thunder vs. Timberwolves play-in game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander took an elbow from Rudy Gobert that was way worse than Anthony Davis's. And he came back in that same game. In Game 4, Draymond fell and hit his head really hard. They thought he might have a concussion, but he didn't, and he kept playing in the same game. There was no wheelchair needed. Just like Jay Williams pointed out, in the last series against the Grizzlies, Anthony Davis hurt his shoulder and he said he couldn't move his whole arm. NBA fans thought he might have suffered a stinger since he couldn't move his arm and he was in a lot of pain. But in reality, Anthony Davis didn't suffer any arm or shoulder injury at all. They didn't even put him on the injury report for the next game. I don't understand why Molly's trying to lecture everybody. Everyone knows that concussions are serious. The reason why Shaq and Chuck were skeptical is because they didn't think he had a concussion in the first place. And they were right to be skeptical. According to pretty much all the sources that are available right now, Anthony Davis never suffered a concussion. He's not being put into concussion protocol, and he's expected to play in Game 6. If it was a fact that Anthony Davis suffered a concussion and it was very serious, no one would question it. Everyone would be supporting Anthony Davis with no questions asked. But the problem is, given the guy's history and the fact that the play didn't look that serious, it's hard not to question it. And it turns out people were right in doing so, because he never suffered a concussion. But that's all I have for this video. Let me know in the comments. Is it wrong to question Anthony Davis's injury given his past and the play that happened? And leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe for more NBA content just like this, and I will see you in the next upload.